You going? I'd like to call to order the Harwich Cemetery Commission at 9:02. We'll get to that later. First thing on the docket is emails for commission members.
Yes, so I guess they are rolling out where they want all of the people on the commissions or committees to have town email addresses. So that way all the town email them. So they have, I don't know if they've started it yet, but they're in the process of beginning it. So you guys will be hearing from them.
Yeah, I had one from the town of Bruce when I worked there. Never once used that in 20 years. So we have to show up to something to get trained on this? Because it's just an email, isn't it?
Yeah, this is an email, and then it was saying that there's different groups that if you'd like to be trained on it, you may attend. So you guys can read that at your leisure. Just making sure you got it.
I got it. Okay. Email from Hamco Flags.
So I did get an email from Hancock Flags. The flags are in. They're in my office. So we got the 6 service flags, 5x8, and the American flag, 6x10, and the POW flag. The cost, because we haven't bought a full set in a while, has gone up. So I just want to let you know. It's $908.
Okay.
But we have to buy them. So they are American made, and they're a better quality than the ones we got in the past.
Are they heavier? Flag?
Yes, they're a heavier flag. So the ones that we got previous, Jim can attest to the fraying and discoloring, I guess we would say.
Yeah, they've been fading and fraying
Yeah.
pretty rapidly.
So this is a better quality flag, and I just think that we need to have, I mean, it's very windy and it's a tall post, so I would prefer to have these.
I'm not opposed to that.
Okay.
And we're still buying a set a year, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Save the old set for a backup.
I did. So I did have some of the ladies that come and do stitching here. Some of the ones that were frayed that we could salvage. Like some of them we could not salvage.
Oh, but I would only spend your time on the new ones.
Right.
The higher quality.
Right. But they did them anyway, so that was good.
New signs for Emily Crean, map invoices. I've seen emails on this.
We also got an email from Peggy. So Peggy, she's ahead with class, and she is going to then give us the 2 bathrooms for the Veterans Day event, which are very helpful for people, especially when we're there all day and we have to go to the bathroom. The band really appreciates it as well.
That was a big hit with Tom.
Yeah, it was like, oh, how lovely.
And all the signs.
So all the signs. This is the original map that Rob was.
Well, I met with Jim over there, and we had a big discussion and figured out what would
And they
be
look
efficient.
great. They actually look really good.
Oh, I haven't been over there. You got them up?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, here's the pictures.
Yeah.
They're all up. They look great. And we got a little invoice for that, because they're extra big signs, so they had to go out to order them. $288.60.
No, that's not bad.
No, not bad at all.
Do we have to
Show money for
vote
that.
on that, or?
I don't think so. No, we voted to install them, so
Yes.
I think that's.
So I think that ship sailed. And then year-to-date cemetery revolving account.
So I've sold a whole bunch of lots this past week, so we are up to available balance.
What was the Board of Selectmen thing? E?
That's just email to the Board of Selectmen on the Veterans Day ceremony. We're gonna do the Veterans Day ceremony at the end, so. Well,
Keep everybody on track.
No, I missed it. Should actually wear my
Well,
glasses.
there wasn't anything in here, so it just
Yeah, yeah.
threw me. It's short trip.
Then the year-to-date revolving account, you were starting.
Yeah, so, our balance currently is $31,590.80. We've brought in $18,130 between lot sales and markouts and administration fees. So we're in okay shape with the 31,000.
And you got CPC articles, Revolutionary War Veterans North Harwich Gravestone
Yes.
Preservation.
So I have sent out the North Harwich Gravestone Preservation article to, I think it's 4 or 5. I think one of them hasn't responded yet, but at least 4 companies that we have done work with in the past to see if they wanted to bid on the fixing of the gravestones over there. So this is all the documentation that I sent to them, along with the new map that we got. And then I actually inserted photos, so they are fixing the correct stones, not stones that they want to, but the actual broken ones. And then I made a list of all of the leaning stones. So that's out to bid, and I requested that it be back, not this coming up Monday, the following Monday. And then we'll award it to somebody, and we'll get going on that.
Cool.
So then the other one is the article for the Revolutionary War Memorial. I have been drafting all of the procurement documentation. Tom was kind enough to come to the last meeting and helped us with the measurements of the height and length that we were hoping to have. And then I have been typing up all the documentation that would go with the RFP. Because Yarmouth had already done one, I went and I looked at all of their stuff that they had typed up. They had a whole committee to do it. So I went through what they had. I put all of our information in there, changed everything that's appropriate for the town of Harwich. Our two things are different. They had a contest to see what was the best memorial for them, where we're just having, this is the monument we want. We want high quality granite, and the length we want and the height we want. So in there, when you do a procurement for a memorial or something of this scope, they have to send you 2 separate things for the bid packet. One is the technical proposal, which will be all of their dimensions of the memorial, what materials they're going to be using, how long it's going to take for them to do all the technical part of it, and then the second bid is the price. So they have to give you 2 separate envelopes. I don't know why, but that's has to do with combines. So I put all of that documentation in there. I guess that Megan Eldridge, even though she has moved over to Yarmouth, is still doing our procurement here as some type of I'm sure they're paying her for it. So I will send this over to her so that she can go through all of the documentation. It's currently about 25 pages long with all of the language that's needed for the bid packet. I'll have her look it over and see if we have to add anything else to that. And then they'll have to put it on combines, and they'll do all of that information. You know, put it in the paper. There's all these requirements that you have to do for a project of this size. So the monument.
So the 2 packets, one's going to be the cost of the stone, and the other packet's going to be the cost of engraving it all.
The first packet is going to be all the dimensions and the quality of the materials, how it's going to be installed.
So they have to use that material as we're specifying.
Correct.
Okay.
So in there, I think I just highlighted. Let me see if I have that highlighted in here. I did 2 of these, so one of them's highlighted and one is not. Oh, maybe on this one. In there, I just wrote it had to be high quality granite. Of course, I don't have that page here. But I'll give you all that stuff. Did I not bring it in? Oh, no, here it is. This one. All of these are like where they would insert the dates and project information. Technical proposal rejections, acceptance and conditions. It's gonna be in this one. Oh, I cannot find it. I'll get it to you though. So it's very specific of what kind of materials they can use. Like I don't want them sourcing cheap granite from wherever. I wanted.
Like curbstone granite that
Yeah, they
chips and breaks apart.
Yes, so they also have to say how long the materials would be, should go before it needs maintenance. It has all sorts of other specifications, how you maintain the actual monument, how you clean the monument, all the specifications, so that our DPW or whoever would be maintaining it for the rest of its useful life would know how to move forward with it. So it was pretty detailed. I got that from a different bid document that I found, and I thought it was very thorough, so I was like, oh, it would be nice to put into the bid packet. So.
Okay, so the Veterans Day.
Ceremony. So I've been emailing a lot of different people about the Veterans Day ceremony. Both the chiefs, fire and police, have assisted me. Dave contacted the CERT team. The CERT team is ready to go. I have talked to them, and they are going to have volunteers that will help us with everything from parking to, showing the crowd where they're gonna go, who can park in different areas, and also they will be using, Jeff Handler is going to loan us his golf cart again. He's got a brand new one, it's electric, so if it's raining out, we cannot use it, which is a kind of a bummer, because it won't work and he doesn't want it running if it's raining. So we also contacted the DPW. I put in a work order with Caitlin, and Caitlin has talked to the DPW staff. They're gonna put up the barriers, and we get cones, and they'll pick up chairs here from the community center to make sure everything's all set. I've talked to the band. I've talked to the Boy Scouts. We're still short on a couple different flag raisers, so we might have to grab somebody to help raise a couple flags. We're 3 short, so I'll talk to the veterans agent today. Hopefully.
Did you hear anything from Space Command?
I did not hear anything back, but we will try to reach out again to them today.
I know you're not.
Also,
Very nice.
also we did hear, I did last night hear from Tony Schiave, requesting that we have part of the ceremony. They are doing a dedication for Alfonso Palmer Rogers. The highway on Route 28 is going to be named after him. I guess Sarah Peak had put together a bill, and they wanted to do it on Veterans Day. So we heard from Representative Luddy's office, and they asked if they could be part of the ceremony. I did respond. I can read it to you. Thank you for reaching out. Sounds like a wonderful idea to have this meaningful way to honor Alfonso Rogers and his service. We'd be happy to collaborate with you in incorporating the highway dedication with the town Veterans Day event. The cemetery department, the veterans agent will be holding the Veterans Day ceremony at Evergreen Circle, Circle of Remembrance, beginning at 10:30 with the Harwich Town Band. I will speak to the veterans agent and the cemetery commission as well how best to include this within the program. And then I wanted to know if Representative Luddy would be speaking, and if he could give us a brief few points for introduction for him for the program, as well as I think this would be a wonderful way to celebrate Mr. Rogers' service to the town. So I have moved around a couple of the speakers, and John Harker, who is a retired Commander U.S. Coast Guard, also is our harbor master currently, is going to do the history of Veterans Day, or a little bit of introduction at the beginning. We have the Boy Scout Troop 76. They're going to do the color guard coming in. So I spoke yesterday to Mrs. Mason, and she has reached out to them. They had a meeting last night, so I'll hear back from her today. Our Master of Ceremonies is Paul Doan. He's a combat naval officer and Harwich veteran. Most people know him. He doesn't really need any introduction. The invocation is going to be by Reverend Dr. Ernest Vermont. He is a U.S. Army chaplain who served in Desert Shield, Desert Storm, Operation Iraqi Freedom 2. So he is going to be doing the invocation and speaking at the ceremony as well. We have, after that, we have the Board of Selectmen. I'm assuming it's going to be Don Howell, because I haven't heard back from them saying it was going to be anybody else. And then I thought maybe at that point we could do the recognition of Alfonso Rogers by Representative Luddy.
Yeah, it should come before
Before the flags.
keynote.
Yeah,
Yeah.
before the flags, and then after the
Well-
flags is when we have the national anthem, and then we do the keynote. That's what we've done in the past. So we've always had the keynote after the raising of all the flags.
Yeah, I agree with that part.
Okay.
I just wonder, because, so you've introduced it, you've explained what Veterans Day is about,
Right.
and then presenting of the colors, raising of the flags, that kind of is the kickoff.
So do you want me to move that ahead of?
I would maybe, I wouldn't do it after this keynote, but just throw it in between. The flags come up, then a special recognition so that it's not lost,
Okay.
45 minutes into this,
So raising of the flags,
Yeah,
the Pledge of Allegiance, then
sure,
the
yeah,
recognition.
because that's kicking off why we're there in
Okay.
the big ceremony.
All right.
And then we have this special recognition of Rogers,
Mhm.
and then introducing the keynote. Isn't that chemo?
Yeah, and then yes.
Still, the call signs that his wife calls him his call sign.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, I just think that might
So we
flow
do,
better.
okay, so the raising of the flags.
Yeah.
And then, so we usually, right after the raising of the flags, we usually have the choir sing God Bless America.
Sure. So it's after all of this is why we're here
Okay, then.
stuff.
Okay,
And then, I mean, you could go either way on after the keynote address, then the keynote, because it's Schiavi, right?
yeah. Do you want
You
Tony
know,
to?
if he's willing to do it, I would then this is just me, I would have him
Introduce.
segue into the Rogers ceremony.
All right.
I mean, the segue is, and today we have
Okay,
an opportunity for a special dedication.
all right.
And it's not really pushing him back, it's more, you've got this crescendo of the flags and the choir, and then the keynote, and then here is a singular person of what, one out of
Right.
millions of why we're doing this.
Yeah. So in another thing that I think that we might also want to say is we haven't really publicly recognized John and Cindy for all of their hard work of putting flags down every single Veterans Day. And I don't know if I should do it when I do the Cemetery Commission greeting.
Yeah, I would stick that,
Okay.
I would put that right after or as part of the last thing that the commissioner greeting.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Commissioner greeting.
Yeah, I heard that.
Should make Cindy do the commissioner greetings. She's not here to defend herself. and then she can pat her and John on the back.
I don't know if she'll want to do that. I don't know.
Are
if
we
she'll want to do
going
that.
to get them something?
Well, we can talk. What do you want to?
Oh, I mean, what do you get? A presenter, a piece of paper? I mean, I
Yeah.
got a file full of military. Here, good job, thanks.
Yeah.
Jim's cracking up. I mean, can I take this to Walmart or? No? But thanks for the recognition. So,
Okay.
I mean, do they have I mean, it can be just a card with a gift certificate unless that's some violation of
Yeah,
some.
that could be a violation.
$50,
but I could-
$50, right?
That's the gift.
Sorry, I was nodding off during that part of the course.
Stop. Okay.
I'm just hosing Steve because he's facing the camera.
All right. So the next thing is so we're all set with the Veterans Day, you think? So I also
think that'll flow really nicely.
Yeah, and I also had an email from Natasha this morning asking me if I could get it to her as soon as possible so that they could put it in the selectmen's packet for next week.
Yeah.
So I will.
They should have the final say on this.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we get your notary.
Yeah, so my notary status expired, so I did get a letter from the state saying I had to submit all sorts of documents that they're gonna reinstate me, which I got reinstated. Of course, you have to go to 3 different locations.
What do you use this for?
So every time we sign a deed, I have to
Oh, yeah.
notarize I'm notarizing your signatures that happened. Yeah, and I do it for other, people on the COA. If they have something they need notarized, they usually come to me and I notarize. I don't really do it.
I mean, you don't advertise it.
No, I do not. No, I do not.
You'd never get any work done.
I don't have time for that. So that's all set, and I got my new stamp, which is in the bills thing,
Okay.
which I believe was $43.66.
That's a lot of money for a stamp.
And I got it from Amazon, so when I got recertified, I said to her, "Where do you order your stuff from?" She goes, "I get it from Amazon. It comes in 3 days." I was like, "Oh, okay."
So they print the stamp and everything for you?
Yeah,
Yeah, so-
I got me a new stamp, so it works out good for me. Okay, so and on another note, when I was talking to Paul Doan, he is friends with the family who has the Tripp family burial site in their yard. They have asked that I go over there and clean the stone, and they wouldn't object to us putting in like a split rail fence around it. He'll still maintain it. What he's concerned about is if he ever sells the house, he's afraid that the new owners will do something to the burial ground or something could happen to the burial ground. And he just wants us to know where it is.
Can he,
I think it's on his deed,
what?
that the burial ground is on his deed.
Can he grant in his deed, if we pay for the legal to do this, town rights to that square, rectangle, for maintenance purposes or preservation purposes, historical purposes?
So maybe we'll have to have a conversation with him about that, but I don't know. I haven't spoken to him. I've only spoken to Paul.
Well, I'm just looking,
Yeah.
2 house
But I'm
sales
just
down the
relieved we
road.
finally know where it is, and he's
Where is it?
So, I put it on the map, I gave
Those
you
of
that.
us with, no, all I see is 66 Chase Road.
That's where it is.
Shade.
Right where that little dot is.
That's in the house.
Well, it's behind the house, right behind the house. So
What part of town is this at?
it's in West Harwich.
West Harwich, it's
Pleasant
right
Street.
there.
Yeah,
So let's go layers and satellite.
Street.
So that's in the house.
yeah, but
Your marker.
it's right in the behind there.
So it's behind
We're going towards the water.
satellite.
Going towards the river.
Yeah,
So
Chase Street.
where?
I don't know. I haven't
Oh.
been there yet.
Okay.
So I'm going there with Paul.
So
I'm gonna
it's
clean this
really
down.
like there somewhere.
Yeah,
Looks like it's pretty close to the house.
Well, I just picked a piece of grass,
yeah,
you know.
Picked a piece of grass. Okay.
Beyond that, there's like shrubs or
right.
a wall or something. And
I'm sure it's not in the wall.
You should probably go take a peek at it at some point.
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna go out with Paul.
well, see
We're
now
gonna
there
clean
is zero road access. How do they even get to their house? Oh, so there it is. They're on the
Yeah.
circle,
Yeah.
which is a dirt road. Yeah, you know, like I said years ago, we don't want this advertised.
No, no, it's his personal property. We
I
don't want
mean,
people
we
trampling across
need
it.
to record it, and
Yeah.
so we know where it
Who
is,
is
and we
there?
can say it's there, but private property,
Right,
do not visit.
right.
Any information, please contact the cemetery administrator. So I'll put that on, as soon as you know where it is, let me
Okay.
know, and then we'll record it in Google,
All right.
and
Who is buried there?
then on the website, I'll have a change for.
I'll
what's your
I'll
name?
take photographs when I go there, and I'll
Okay,
make
so
sure.
you don't know who's buried
Yeah,
there.
It just says the trip.
I'd have to
family.
look it up, it would take a while, but
Yeah.
it's the Tripp fam, but there's a couple.
Yeah.
I think.
So there's more than one person.
I think it's a husband and wife.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think.
Well, you don't have to look at it now. It's just
Battery. I mean, don't you think that's a good idea, Robin? Just that way we know where it is,
yeah,
and as long as we can have access to it
a
somehow.
maintenance type program
Right.
just for that. Keep it trimmed, clean. He wants a split rail fence around it, so it must not be
Yeah.
on his regular lawn. It must be in the woods in the back just a little bit.
Ooh, I also want to ask you guys a question about this. So did you want,
comes in the other.
this is, I'm sorry, yeah, I forgot to ask you this first. Did you guys want to put anything on the monument itself? Right now, we just have the town of Harwich Revolutionary War. So, when I go to my DAR meetings, these are the three things we say. I don't know if you guys want to look at that. I don't know if you want to put something like that or something else.
I thought we were gonna ask, what's his name, and the DAR,
Duncan?
Duncan, and the SAR to
Come
come up with a saying.
Yep.
that we can put right across the base of the thing. Where is that where we're gonna put it?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about this last meeting. Where'd it go? Just wanna make sure. Yeah, I thought here.
Yeah, that's the top.
That's the underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if this is the base,
Yep.
I thought that we were going to ask for their input for
Or something.
a quote, I mean, I had a quote that's sort of related to it, but it was more like, and that was from a month ago in an email I got that quoted some historic person.
Right.
So, I mean, my first choice would be somebody on this list
Right.
that said something publicly or profound or, you know, that nobody would know about except the Historical Society, or, you know, documents from the war, from leadership, command, whoever you know, these captains and colonels that ran our militia from back then. And I would just think that
Something's written
the
somewhere.
DAR would, you know, they could go, well, let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, how about this one? How
That'd
about
be
this
Lynn,
one?
wouldn't it?
You know, and if they could give
No,
us,
it would really be like it'd really be the SAR, I think, the Sons of the American Revolution.
yeah, that or the historical society. You know, it's one
Yeah.
of those, you know, I have not yet begun to fight, whoever said
Yeah.
that, you know, something like that,
Yeah.
but something more that looks ahead from why they were
Okay.
fighting tyranny. No taxation without representation. I mean, that's not appropriate, but it's.
So I actually just found the minimum requirements that I wrote. The memorial shall be constructed of high-quality granite suitable for outdoor installation on long-term durable New England weather conditions. The finished monument must be designed for low maintenance and resistance to environmental wear, including moisture, temperature fluctuation, and biological growth. The monument must incorporate an engraved of all 411 Revolutionary War veterans list provided with significant space to accommodate 10 to 20 additional names for future editions. All lettering must be deeply engraved and clearly legible with characters of consistent size and style. And then I wrote the minimum height of it should be and all that other stuff. It says, through the proposer may suggest alternative dimensions or configurations that achieve comparable visible or aesthetic balance within the designated space on the Walk of Remembrance in the Evergreen Cemetery. So if they wanted to go there and measure the actual pathway, if they thought something would be a little bit better, they could suggest it to us. Doesn't mean we're going to take it, but I wouldn't be opposed.
Jim,
Yes, sir.
would the monument be better a mower width away from the walkway or up against it so that we don't run the risk of chipping? People can stand right there, and you know, you've seen the pictures of people at the Vietnam Memorial.
Holding a hand on it.
Yeah.
Even if it was like 8 to 10 inches back, then you just put a mulch bed in front of it.
I would say closer the better, because we really don't wanna tempt anyone down the line in the future to try and fit a mower in there and then have it
Damage
impact
it. Yeah,
damage it, you know?
I think it should
But I
be,
mean, should that be part of your?
so flush.
Not flush up to it, but within a foot of the sidewalk, you know, we can mulch it or put pea stone or something
Right.
in front of it.
Right,
But we don't really want stone, because then the stone ends up coming out of there and going into the cemetery, and then that would kick up, and then it would damage it if it
Damage
got
done.
stuck in a mower.
Mulch.
I mean, it's gonna get weedy no matter what you do, as you know, but I would not encourage any mower to get anywhere near it.
No, so I just, if it was within like a foot and a half, and you
Yeah.
just put a mulch bed there and it's probably
Something,
done.
yeah. We don't really wanna have to weed whack it either, cause that will send debris and coat it with schmutz. Schmutz.
I do mulch.
Okay.
Or paint the dirt green.
There you go.
So,
Okay, an email from Howard to attend. Fredericks.
oh yeah, so that's Greg Howard. So he sent me, just making sure that I sent in my registration form, which I did. You guys approved that at the last meeting. I just put it on there. And then we have the bills. Let's go over all the bills. Yay. So we have the Permaline, which is the signs for the cemetery, $288.60. Hamco flags, $908. New England Cemetery Association for the conference, $395. Amazon My Notary Stamp, $43.66. Eversource The Well at Evergreen, $21.23. The South Harwich water bill, $45. Island Pond water bill, $342.82. Mount Pleasant Cemetery water bill, $137.70. Pine Grove, $99.26. North Harwich, $95. That seems a little high for them.
Does, there's only one spigot.
Oh, you know what though? They cleaned all those stones this year. So that could be why.
That could be.
Yeah,
John, I'm sure used
Yeah,
it.
yeah, he was using a
Is
lot
that a
of
high number for the water at Island Pond?
No. And then, the Mount Pleasant building, $45. So those are all the bills. And then we had deeds, which you guys already signed. We sold, 4 spaces in Mount Pleasant. Full body burial spaces. Evergreen, we sold 1 full body burial space. Mount Pleasant, a family bought an additional space next to their lot. And then 1 cremation lot in Island Pond.
Cool. Do you have any other business? Monkey business or otherwise?
I don't have enough time to do any other business.
Do we have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Oh, wait, do you want to say when we're gonna have the next meeting?
That would be,
December.
so, we're gonna skip November.
Yeah.
So the first,
Be the
third
fourth.
to the fifth, no, the fourth. Fourth?
Yeah.
December 4th.
Yep.
Okay, and now,
I'm free. I got all my Christmas shopping done. So
you already? What? I haven't bought one gift.
I just you buy by myself. You sit at home. Amazon and a credit card. It's easy.
Oh, it's so dangerous.
It's,
Okay.
it's scary.
So
I get
you're
stuff-
making a motion, Steve?
So moved.
He made the motion.
Oh,
Yep.
Rob, what time?
It's 9:38, almost a record.
Yep. I second it. All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. We're done. See you folks next year. Next month.